Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig.
Hello and welcome to the Which is Best, and this is going to be Gran Turismo 7 and Forza Motorsport 7. So presentation, the game itself, they're both what I would call simcade games, more of an simulator, arcadey sort of fied. The Gran Turismo 7, from the start of the game, it looks as though they're going to be more on the old style Gran Turismo style with the world map and stuff, but once you get into it, it's a lot more streamlined, a lot more simplified, and it's just easier to navigate and get around. And Forza Motorsport, that's again more like the Metro grid style system with the like the square blocks and boxes that you select and move through. So they both got the modern feel that these sort of games need. Now Gran Turismo 7 is a few years newer than Gran Turismo. No, Gran Turismo 7 is newer than Forza Motorsport 7. Forza Motorsport 7 was on the original, the Xbox One, and Gran Turismo 7 has just come out for PS4, PS5. So the true comparison should be really with the UI and the updates and everything that they've done so far would be with the new with the new Forza Motorsport that's coming out, I hope at the end of this year. We'll find out though. But I would say Gran Turismo 7 looks cleaner than Gran Turismo. No, I keep saying Gran Turismo twice. Gran Turismo looks cleaner than Forza. So the feel of the game, this is where I've always not liked the Gran Turismo games. The game world and cars look absolutely drop dead, stunningly amazing. Hardly any slowdown, hardly any hiccups, rock solid 60 frames a second, and the true can be said with the Forza games. I believe the Forza games, they seem to look as though they've got more of a cartoony sort of feel to the world, a bit bright, a bit more vibrant. And the thing I don't like about the Gran Turismo, the camera seems stuck to the back of the car. It doesn't seem, the car doesn't seem to have the suspension and the movement that the Forza Motorsport games do. I mean, you can see here that the Forza game, the car seems, you know, it just seems to have more movement, more the feeling of like traction to the track. It just feels like it's there. Whereas with the Gran Turismo games, I just feel as though, when I'm playing them anyway, I might be wrong, but when I'm playing them, I just feel as though the car's like a sticker and you're racing the track and the car just floats around where the track is. But that's what I feel. The Gran Turismo games look gorgeous and stunning and everything. Really good playability, plays amazing, looks amazing. You get stuck into the world, but the Forza games just play better. And again, mechanics, very similar games. It's very much collect, tune, get new cars, get new tracks, get deals. You can put like stickers on the bodywork, you can design your own liveries, things like that. And again, very similar style games. I do think that Gran Turismo is marketed more of a sim game, whereas the Forza games are marketed more as a racing sort of game, more pick up play, less of a collector game, more of a racing game. And I can just see that even though Forza 7 is a little bit old now, it still looks absolutely stunning. And I, for one, can't wait for the Forza Motorsport reboot that's coming out, and hopefully it will be good. Now, I did feel a little bit disheartened when I think it was Forza Motorsport 5. Was it 5 that was one of the launch games for the Xbox One? Because they changed the whole engine and it just felt a bit more weighty and a bit more heavy. But that's where the playability of the games come in. And I do believe Forza 2, 3, 4 played amazingly well. I think they were the best playing games in the Forza history. The newer games feel a lot heavier to do. So if you are slightly fast, if you are slightly going to the corner wrong, then you just steer straight off the track, you understeer straight off. But the Gran Turismo games, I loved Gran Turismo 1 and 2 on the PS1. I loved them as a technical showpiece. The game played amazing, and I just feel as though as they've evolved, yes, they play better, but they aren't as much of a upgrade as what the Forza games have gone through in their series. So as you can see here, like just the back of the car, on the Forza games, the back of the car bounces and judders as you're changing gear, as you're going around curbs and stuff. It just feels more alive, feels more dynamic. But if you wanted to get a collector, just collect cars, tune them, get money, do all that sort of stuff, then Forza isn't quite as good as the Gran Turismo games. But I just feel, for me, if I'm getting a game to play and to race and to feel, then I do love the Forza games for that regard. Graphics, now I'm going to have 2 tracks where it's on monsoon rain sort of conditions. So here's Gran Turismo 7, and as you can see, all of the particle effects, all of the haze, all of the spray, it looks brilliant. And you get into the car, again, there's not much that can change. It all looks really super cool, super smart, and I do think that on this, just looking at this game video here, it's probably one of the best graphics you can actually get at the moment. Oh, that was a good crash. So we'll move on to the Forza Motorsport 7 video, so we can see their rain effects and their spray and mist. And here we are, Forza Motorsport 7. Now it might not be as rainy, but I think it looks better in the windscreen. The interior of the car looks a bit more basic, but it might just be the car itself. We change views, and again, it looks absolutely stunning. I don't know if it's just because it's not night, it just doesn't look as bold, but it just looks good. Now, sound, I'll say this, the music style and sampling and choices that they've made for the tracks, all of the real life music, Gran Turismo has always had a killer soundtrack, amazing, more of a rock pop sort of style, but that fits the gameplay so well. I mean, it's had like Feeder, it's had Garbage, it's had all these amazing bands, Ash, going back all the years, and Gran Turismo, Forza 7, it has music, but it's just not as catchy, it's not as in your face, it's not as but the good thing that Forza has, the engine noises sound amazing in the game. You know, they sound a lot more meaty, a lot more full on, and that's my opinion of the games. So if I was to say, gun to my head, which game was better, Forza 7 or Gran Turismo 7, I would have to say, for me, I love playability more than anything, so I would choose Forza Motorsport 7. It's a shame that it launched with all these crap DLC, music box crap things, but that is my choice. So Forza 7 wins this week.